Brought to you by PaintballToTheEnd.com.
Welcome to 10 Minute Marks, episode number 24. This is the one after 23, which was our LeBron James free agency NBA special. And episode 24, 2 weeks later, is going to be the LeBron James Fallout special. We are going to talk about the fallout from LeBron James's epic decision special going to Miami. And we're going to discuss that and what a fallout it has been. So I shall lead things off and let Paul take over.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, which obviously you have to know, but just in case you don't, is that LeBron has chosen Miami. And there's been a lot of controversy associated with that. And I'm actually sort of in the middle on it. First off, I want to talk about, briefly, Charles Barkley and Kevin McHale, among others, had thrown in their 2 cents. And Barkley had said, well, he's not against him going to Miami, but he wished he had stayed in Cleveland and gotten the title there. And McHale basically said he understood why he left, because Miami would have better chances to get a championship. But I didn't totally agree with Barkley because, Michael Jordan didn't do it alone. He had Scottie Pippen. Larry Bird had Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish to get it done. But LeBron James leaving. I understand why he's doing it. And actually, there are some people online who are going, oh, he did it for the money, which is not true, I don't think, because rumors are that he took a $10 million pay cut out of his contract. It's to keep him and Bosch and Wade on the same pay scale. And obviously he's doing it because he wants a championship, and he's friends with these guys. And obviously in Miami he can party, he can hang around with his friends, he can work out with his friends, so it kind of makes sense. I didn't like the way he left because this whole decision hype crap that ESPN would not stop talking about. Basically, it's kind of like leaving your job at the last minute. You don't give your 2 weeks notice, and I kind of feel that way with LeBron James. On the other hand, the owner, Dan Gilbert, did send out a pretty nasty letter scathing him, and basically he was very, very angry about it. I don't agree that he shouldn't have gotten fined, in my opinion, and Jeff will cover that. But at the same time, it's for Dan Gilbert to say, oh, I promise Cleveland that we'll win the title before he does, it's pretty ridiculous.
That's not going to happen.
No, who does Cleveland have now?
Yeah.
I think Shaq's still a free agent.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's like Jerry Reinsdorf saying that he'll win a title without Jordan. That never happened, and neither will Cleveland. But I can understand the sentiment.
But basically, just to sum it up, I don't blame LeBron except for the fact that he left kind of on shaky terms. I mean, if you're going to go somewhere, if you opt out of your contract or whatever, and you have a chance to win a title elsewhere, I mean, that's pretty hard to pass up.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people are under a lot of sports fans love to see their hometown heroes stay with their hometown.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really rubbed people the wrong way about this. Mm-hmm. Just the fact that he's leaving Ohio when he was raised in Akron and so forth. And it's like Michael Jordan said, he never wanted to play with Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. He wanted to beat them. And he never switched teams to beat them. He just, they got a good draft with Scottie Pippen. They got good players around him, and they won.
Yep.
And that's really all Cleveland needed, was just one good draft pick or one good free agent pickup.
Yeah.
Shaq wasn't it. I think people knew Shaq wasn't it. Shaq is done.
Yeah.
He'll get signed and play one more year, but he's way past his prime.
Yeah.
Is that all you had?
Just quickly that, what did Cleveland do for LeBron? I mean, like you said with Shaq, I mean, he had Delonte West as well, but he didn't have Paul Gasol. He didn't have Ron Artest. He didn't Derek Fisher that Kobe has in L.A. Mm-hmm. Kobe and also has the greatest coach in the world. Of course, Kobe would never leave L.A. Right. So I can understand LeBron being frustrated with that.
I have a few takes on this. The 1 hour special on ESPN. Dude, just do a regular press conference. The one thing that rubbed me the wrong way about the 1 hour special on ESPN is what he admitted on ESPN in an interview afterwards. He never talked to Cleveland that day.
Yeah.
He should have went to Cleveland and said, hey, I'm going in a different direction. I appreciate it. Been cordial with the owner. I think that's probably what instigated the letter to the fans by the owner, was the fact that LeBron shut him out.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't say anything to him the whole day.
Yeah.
Or leading up to it. It's like, dude, just have a regular press conference in Miami with Pat Riley and whoever there. Answer questions, make your announcement there. It takes 15 seconds. If you want to hold a press conference for like 30 minutes, fine. But don't do this whole 1 hour special for a 15-second announcement. And don't shut Cleveland out of it. That's disrespectful in the highest form.
Yeah.
That's just wrong. That's like not showing up for work one day. You know, and not talking to your boss and and telling him why. That's just wrong. You don't just shut him out like that. Would Kobe have ever had a 1 hour special if he was going to switch teams? I doubt it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sorry, LeBron, but until you win 5 rings and do what Kobe has done, you're not a better player than him.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. You know, a lot of people will say LeBron's better than Kobe. I won't.
Nope.
Not in a heartbeat. Kobe's done more in the clutch than you have. Kobe's led teams farther than you have. Even when he didn't have players around him, he still led them to the finals.
Yeah.
Or led them deep in the playoffs. Part of the fallout instigated a comment from Jesse Jackson. This is where it gets rough. Jesse Jackson is such a Martin Luther King Jr. wannabe. I mean, I'm going to go off a little bit up here on Jesse Jackson. I'm going to bring up a little politics, bring up a little social commentary.
Yep.
Okay, memo to Jesse Jackson, would you have made any comments if this was a black owner and a black player? Would you have made any comments if this was a white owner and a white player? Say no. Okay, the slave master and slave comparison is ludicrous. Yes, LeBron James made Dan Gilbert millions of dollars. Well, guess what? LeBron James got compensated in kind.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like he worked for free.
Yeah.
It's not like he's going to work for free in Miami either.
He was the number 2 star of basketball, period.
Oh, yeah, period.
Beneath Kobe, anyway.
Yeah. And last I read, nobody cared. But I didn't hear anybody on the radio or anybody on TV say, gee, I wonder what Jesse Jackson thinks about all this. Because nobody cares. Quit bringing up racial issues where racial issues don't belong. This was not a racial issue at all. Quit trying to be the modern day Martin Luther King. There's no civil rights movement going on right now. Just leave it alone. David Stern fining Dan Gilbert for his comments. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What, freedom of speech doesn't mean anything anymore?
I know.
I mean, I understand David Stern coming out and having a little, presser or whatever saying, I don't agree with the, he said he thought the ESPN special on LeBron was ill-conceived. He thought Dan Gilbert's comments were ill-conceived. Fine, leave it at that.
Yeah.
You didn't fine LeBron James for anything he said.
Yeah, no,
sure. He did. Why fine Dan Gilbert for offering his condolences to his fans and offering such? I agree with Dan Gilbert. I'm glad he did it. Shows his passion.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the comments were ludicrous, but hey, he had to make them to get Cleveland fans back on the right track. And real quickly on Michael Jordan's comments, the Michael Jordan's comments were basically that he never wanted to play with Larry Bird or Magic Johnson the way LeBron wanted to play with the way D. Wade and Chris Bosh. He wanted to beat him. And he's totally right. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
LeBron James was in a very unique and very special situation. He just blew it up. He was playing for his hometown team, a team that desperately needed and desperately wanted a championship, and he blew it up. Yeah. To do what? To go win in Miami? Mm-hmm. Big whoop.
Which I don't blame him for winning or wanting to win, but whenever anyone thinks of Miami, who do they think of first? They're going to think of Dwayne Wade.
Or the Dolphins.
Or Dolphins, yeah. But I mean, that was his team. Now he's stepping into his territory. Even though they're good friends,
right.
The fans are going to say, oh, the Miami Heat is LeBron James' team.
Yep. And so that is it for episode number 24, LeBron James Fallout. We appreciate your comments down there. Go see our other episodes over there. We appreciate emails, 10minutemarks@yahoo.com. Send us show suggestions, send us comments on what you think about what this episode was about. And without any further ado, I believe that we are done!
We're between two lights. Kind of works out.
Works out that way. I'll take number 23.
I'm hit 23.
Yeah. And I'll take for my bunghole.
LeBron James is not for my bunghole.
LeBron James needs to see before his bunghole.
So does Danny Gilbert, because he's